Hey guys, it's Nathan. Welcome back to day 215 of 1 Year with Me. Second time I'm recording this because the first time my camera shut off, it was out of memory, so whoops, had to clear the memory card a little bit, but to talk about briefly what happened today, because I don't want to spend too much time on it, just really busy day at work. We had like tons of groups come in. It was whatever. We got through it because we had like 4 people working, but it was still really busy. Good day for tips though, so that'll be good when I go in on Monday. And then after that, Mom and Dad took us all out to Jose Maria's. It's a Mexican restaurant down in Geneva. I think I talked about that before. If not, then check it out. It's called Jose Maria's. Used to be called Tia Maria's. Place is the best. Has some of the best tacos you will ever have in your entire life. Guaranteed. 100%. Like, they're so good. So... but after that, I came home and I finished building the Bionicles, which I make a motion like this because they're all displayed like around me. So I'm gonna go through them in the order of which I built them so that you guys can actually see. Because I kind of built them in like, I guess, I don't know, big to small, and then kind of like favorite to least favorite in each of those categories. So you guys already saw Kopaka and Milam, which is like the combination set. You can see Milam's just kind of chilling on the back there. He's got his golden mask on, and it looks a little bit better when I finally had the chance to like organize it correctly. So he's on there, and after that, I built Tahu, Uniter of Fire. Tahu looks amazing this time. The only thing I don't really like is the mask, but I mainly don't like it because of the silver. I feel like it doesn't really fit very well. But he does have a really cool action feature with his weapons where there's this little gear on the back here, and you can turn that and it'll kind of detract or extend the weapon, so you can make like going forward, kind of like a lunge. So that's why I have him in this pose. It's like, Fusha, I'm coming at you, bro. Get ready, get wrecked. I'm so lame. I'm so lame sometimes, but. Yeah, I like the figure overall. I like the detail on this one a lot, and the little crystal pieces work really well in the orange color, so that's cool. And then his mask, I feel like his other mask looks way better. It's the translucent orangish color with the gold. I think this looks fantastic, so I'm probably gonna put that one on him for later. Next up in the building order was Onua, who is the Uniter of Earth. I think Onua looks very good this time compared to last time where he was like big and just kind of bulky. I mean, he still looks really bulky. He's got these huge, like, giant two-pronged feet pieces, which I really like, actually. I like his color scheme. I like how the gold and the translucent yellow looks on the legs. I like how they used more of the ribcage pieces for his like shoulder plates, shoulder pads, I think. And I like the hammer. The hammer's really cool with this little like spinny piece. I can't actually spin this too far because there's a stud shooter in the back here, so if I spin this, like, the little things will pop out, but the whole weapon is posable. I don't know how I like two-handed weapons. They're kind of weird to pose, but it still looks good. I think Onua looks much more distinct this time. Much better. It seems like they knew what they were going for this time. Then I moved on to the small ones, and there's 3 smaller ones that are still Toa. So I have the first one is in like a running pose is Liwa. I think Liwa looks fantastic this time. They did such a better job with him. The first time it was really weird, but like the bright like heat yellow kind of color, it was weird. But this time with the silver, like Liwa looks amazing. Like he looks so cool with like the running pose, like phew. I don't know why, but I really like the weapons this time, although it took me a little bit to get used to like how they were positioned in his hand, where they're like, his hands are this way, but they're like sideways, you know, but they do spin, which is cool. But I think if you pose him like this, just like in a running pose, it looks awesome. So I really like Liwa this time. The mask is interesting. I don't know if I like it as much. As I knock him over. This is why I try not to move too much stuff. Where did I just drop the mask to? Oh, there it is. I should show Onua's mask has the purple translucent in it, and then Liwa's has the translucent green in it again, which is cool. I like Liwa's translucent mask, although it doesn't fit as well with its color scheme with the gold. The Onua one fits really well. They kind of did the same thing they did with like the corrupted ones last time. And then one of my favorites for color scheme this time is definitely Gali. Like the color scheme on her with this like kind of salmon orange color. I don't know what it's called. I think it's just bright orange. Looks really good. Like, I really like it how they tied it into like the chest piece and how they got the little accents on here. This little thing on the blade spins. There's a little gear on the back. You can spin this, and it's like a death. I don't know, propeller fan thing. I don't know. It just spins. It's kind of funny, and she has this little chain on the other end. But another two-handed weapon. Not sure how I feel about it. I like the blue. Problem is, this is the same blue that they use on Kopaka, so it's kind of weird. But it does look good. Like, I do like the little elemental blades and stuff. How it looks like rough protodermis kind of. That's like the metal in Bionicle. And then I love her elemental uniter mask. Is like with the translucent dark blue. Whoop. And I drop it. I'm really good at doing this, just so you know. But yeah, I love the mask for her is fantastic. I feel like even though the gold isn't with her color scheme, like this really works well because of this translucent blue. And then the last Toa I built is actually over here. And one of the ones I like kind of the least out of this wave is Pohatu. I don't know if I like the sand brown color instead of like the orange color that they used in his old figure. I also don't know if I like the little flail. Like, you're supposed to use the action feature, I guess, and like swing him back and forth. Like this is a really good example of the action feature. Is you can just kind of swing him by turning a gear on the back, and it like swings the flail. But as you see, like, it goes everywhere. It's really unpredictable, and I don't think it looks too great, to be honest. Like, I think they should have gone with either just a sword or just a flail. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really work. But I think like the rock pieces, the little like extrusions look really good with the translucent yellow, so that's cool. And then his mask doesn't look very good with his color scheme, but it does look really cool. Is with the bright translucent yellow, so that looks neat, I think. And then the last one, and this is the cool one, is the villain for this wave, is Umarak the Hunter. This is really big, scary guy. I hope you can see him, because he is absolutely huge. Like, he's bigger than any of the Toa in this wave. I think he's actually the set with the most pieces. I wish I had the box, but I know the Kopaka and Melem box had 171. I think he had like 180 something, so he's the biggest set, but surprisingly not the most expensive, because Kopaka's is the most expensive. But I love his big shooter bow. You can like turn this little thing in here and it'll shoot the bow off, but I don't want to lose the studs. These pieces on his shoulders are part of a thing called a shadow trap, which you can actually like remove, and then you can remove these from his legs and like set up a trap that comes with some of the smaller sets. But I'm not gonna do that because it looks way cooler when he's got like the chains hanging from his shoulders. I love the horns up here, are so cool, and his new mask is awesome with the trans green and the black. Looks really cool. He's got like another clip of ammo down here. So does Onua and so does Kopaka. I don't like how it just kind of hangs there. And I love this whole system for the calves where like the whole bottom ankle of the leg can like move and it all adjusts. I love that. Like, that was one of the coolest things I've built with a Bionicle in a long time. I love how this guy looks. He's super imposing. Really good bad guy. And this guy, if I set him down over here and he stands up, I think he's standing up correctly. Sure. He's not gonna fall over. He does come with the other big thing, which is the Mask of Control. This is the second of the 3 masks of ultimate power from the series. So if you take it off of Ikimu here, Ikimu had the Mask of Creation from the first wave, well, technically the second wave, and then Makuta, his brother, had the Mask of Control. So there's the 2. I think they look really neat. I like how they look together. I don't like how this one looks on Umarak though. They recommend that you like put it on him to show like, oh, he took it. Like, it doesn't look good. It just looks kind of weird. Like, at least when you put the Mask of Creation on the big skull grinder bad guy from last wave, it looked okay. Like, it didn't match the color scheme at all, but it still looked like it fit, just because the guy was like big and tall and there was stuff sticking out of him. Like, it matched the mask, but with Umarak it just doesn't look right. So overall though, love this wave. Absolutely love this wave. My favorite, I don't know. I always just want to say that Kopaka is my favorite, because Kopaka has always been my favorite, like, since Bionicle originally came out. My first Bionicle was actually Liwa, but the one that I always loved the most was Kopaka, because he's ice. Like, it's so cool. And I love how Kopaka was designed this time. I don't think the gold fits well unless you have the combi set, like, thing on him, the little Milim guy. Otherwise the gold looks kind of out of place, but if I had to pick one that wasn't Kopaka, I would definitely say Liwa is my favorite, just because, like, mainly because of this pose, but, like, just because of how he looks. Like, the colors, they got so right this time. They actually included, like, some little yellow axle pieces you guys probably can't see, but I think he looks fantastic this time. They did a really good job with him. And then that might be second only to... Oh, standing up there, please. Okay. I'm really trying to make sure these guys don't fall. Second is probably big guy over here, Omarak, because this guy looks imposing as hell, and I think he looks fantastic. And the series really needs more big bad guys, you know, because we've really only gotten, like, the Skull Grinder, which is about the size of Tahu, and then him, which is, like, the really big one. So I'm hoping that we get more villains, because we only have, I think we have exactly 6 villains, but we have 12 Toa, like, counting the last wave and this wave, which I have all set up around here. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the next wave. I still have to get the rest of the little protectors, and then I have to get all of the little, I don't know what they're called, the creatures, I think, or the Rahi that, like, go on the backs of these guys. I'll get those eventually. I don't want to get those right away. I want to save up some money for a while. But yeah, that's my Bionicle mini review thing, I guess, because I built them and I felt like talking about them because I enjoy them so much and I love these things. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep collecting the whole waves though, but I definitely like getting at least like the bigger scale ones, like not the little guys, like the protectors and stuff, but I like getting like the Toa and having like the big posable action figures to have here. Just makes me feel like a kid again. That's still fun. I think I said that the last time, but it's awesome. I love having these to collect. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up because I've been rambling for probably like 10 minutes on these things. So thank you guys very much for watching and dealing with my random Bionicle nerdiness. Please subscribe to follow the journey and check me out on Facebook if you want to keep up. And like always, I will see you guys tomorrow.